What is up, everybody? This is Anime Squad Podcast, episode 76. I'm your host, Omar.
And this is David.
And this is Josh.
And like always, as usual, we have timestamps for your favorite shows that we're going to talk about this week. And if you're a returning listener, welcome back. If you're new to the podcast formula, welcome. This is, where we talk about anime and all that good stuff. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for like more. If you want to hear more content like this, we just dropped our anticipating fall shows of the season, and hopefully check that out if you guys can. And let's just jump into it. Let's just start off the shows with Fena, Pirate Princess, episode 6. And man,
this was a spicy one.
yes, the plot thickened in this one. A lot of
the plot did indeed thicken to molasses level. Everything I know is a lie.
Yes. Searching for El Dorado? No, we're not doing that.
We thought we were in the good side. We don't know.
We don't know what side are we on.
Who's the good side or who's the bad
title
side?
of the show finally makes sense. With Fena being the princess. Yes.
Yeah, and that other pirate lady being extremely aggressive and angry because her lover boy doesn't love her.
She's not number one.
Because he has another love.
Yes, and it's not Fena if that's what you were thinking.
It's close enough. That's how he sees it.
Yeah, basically.
He beat the crap out of that kid. Like that was cruel.
Yeah, that was brutal to Cody.
Yeah, that was cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah, he just literally like straight up pushed him to the door and start stomping on him.
Start kicking him, and yeah, it was graphic.
Yeah, it was
child
awesome.
abuse.
It was awesome, but with that going on with Fena in that boat, the other boat with our samurais.
Oh, prior to that, in the beginning. How they sneaked out of the cave. It was the most weirdest moment for me in general. I'm like,
that was weird.
How the hell did they get out of there like that? I don't think suction works that way.
No, it does, dude. They have two monkeys that are gonna climb up there.
It was so weird when I just saw them emerge from the water. I was like, what? How did the whole squad manage to get through like? That was a pretty tall cave.
And it's like I told
how'd the water not come? The water did come crashing down, but how'd they not get flooded? How'd they get through it? I don't know.
It's like I told
anime.
Yeah,
anime.
There you go, Josh. That's how I told David. I was like, that's just anime logic being anime.
Just anime logic.
Anime.
So our goblin group escapes, and there's a bit of the problem there, like of who's on the right, like how David said earlier, like they're gonna send a new member to assist them or find Fena now, and he's all bad news apparently.
Yeah, no, they think that guy's gonna murder them all, and
Pretty
that's
much.
why they have to head back to the island to say what they found about Eden, because that was their whole goal. Their goal was never to save Fena or anything. Although Yukimaru is very, very triggered by that, and he's like, no, I'm going to do it alone because I love Fena.
Damn right. We saw him last episode with his blushing ears, bro. Come on.
But this time he toughened up. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, I'm leaving you guys, but oh well.
I love fighting.
Yeah, and then they're like, you can never come back, and he's like, that's fine.
It's fine by
His
me.
last stand.
That's a chance I'm willing to take, guys.
He walks a lonely road.
For love.
I bet they're gonna follow him.
You think so?
Yeah.
I bet not that beautiful long-haired boy. He's not.
No, he will. I think he will.
Nah, dude, he won't. No, because his cousin. He's scared of his cousin.
Dude, this is the time where he stands up to his cousin.
No, man, no. He's against. He's all for the death of Fena. Wants her to die.
Damn. We'll see what happens with them.
He has no feelings, man.
But yeah, our new boy, Abel, how he's like
We got more with him this
Yeah.
one.
We got more quality time with him, and
How serious he is with everyone else, but with Fena's a different story.
Yeah. Because he likes her.
treats her like a princess.
Because she is one.
And you know, he
Looks like the mom.
yes, that's why he's doing it, because he has the hots for the mom.
That died.
But she looks like her.
R.I.P. I don't know why we're talking like this.
I have no idea. How do you know why we started?
It's because okay. The reason we're talking like this because you know how Fena reacted to Abel saving her, and I was like, oh, new husbando.
Yeah, man.
Like, dang, I thought we had our other boy, and now we have him.
Albert 2.0.
We'll see. He seems still suspicious.
What is with all these beautiful blonde boys in anime?
I don't know,
recently?
bro. It's pissing
What's
me
going
off.
on?
Hey, man.
We got Villainous. We got the show last I can't remember. Omnipotent. That's what it was. We got, and then we got this one. Beautiful blonde boys everywhere.
Everywhere. Man. So you know, if you're,
Yeah.
you're a woman, this is
That was
spice.
That was crazy. So this episode was pretty deceive. There was a lot of deceive in this episode.
Yeah, no, like
a
we
lot
said,
of traders.
like we said earlier, like this was very interesting. Like of where we're going from here, like for real, and like like I told Dave, like the comedy like took a step back. I was like, there's no jokes here in this episode.
Yeah, especially with the pirate lady. She was
Pirate
really,
Lady was
she
like gonna
mad.
strangle her,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "No, I'm straight up gonna kill you."
Yeah, you got 3 seconds,
Yeah,
girl.
cause I would be mad too, cause you know they thought they were gonna go to
El Dorado.
El Dorado, but they were going to Eden itself. So they're going the opposite way.
Yeah,
Different.
they thought they
different
were
way.
gonna go to the place with Abel, but Abel's like, "Nah, you're donezo, dude.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
done. Get out of
Get
here.
off my ship.
Yeah.
I just used you."
Cold blooded, bro.
That scene too when Abel was mad, where Fena was literally like cut a bit.
Oh yeah, because
So-
when they brought her, like
Yeah.
she was harmed and damaged. She was like, "Y'all messed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I messed up. Get out.
Get up.
Leave.
You're lucky I'm leaving you alive."
It's like, damn. I'm sorry. I feel offended. I was
Yeah.
like, sorry.
it was like how the
hurt
pie girl says, like, I barely touched her.
But yeah.
you know, perfection is right. And, you know, Fena being beautiful. Anyways, yeah. Oh, we also forgot to mention the whole what's at Eden. Like, I guess this is a legendary sword that's there. Like one of them.
Yeah.
One of the legendary swords, and we'll see if we get there or not. So yeah, plot thickens, and we'll see what happens on the next episode. So can't wait. I cannot wait. And with that, we move on to our next show. We have Marvel's What If, episode 6. And it's all about Killmonger.
Well, started with Iron Man.
Yes, which it's basically the first Iron Man. The first.
Basically, Iron Man sucks. He doesn't do anything. He's not even a superhero. He just sits there and makes things.
Yes, because since the events of Iron Man did not happen, since Killmonger saved them, and this,
Which is weird. This is a weird universe.
yeah, but that's weird about What If, you know, what if Killmonger?
What
was
if?
There? What if Killmonger was there? And and hey, man,
There's so many what ifs you could do. Like you could just go crazy on it.
yeah, that's
Can make 1 million episodes off this.
Yeah, you can make 1 million episodes off the same concept.
mm-hmm. That's what's cool.
Like to just have different people save him. What if Thanos saved him?
Oh jeez.
What if?
What if though, right? That would've been crazy.
That happened in the universe, man. The Watcher sees everything.
Yeah, man, we're just this guy. I mean, he's guiding us.
Anyways, Killmonger. Yes.
Killmonger.
He's the one in this episode who saves him in the war.
Mhm.
And Tony Stark likes him. He's like, yeah, you're my man. You're my guy.
You're my bro.
Let's go.
We're one of the same.
We're one the same.
With the same piece of the pod. No, yeah, I think
But-
that was cool because it kind of clears the whole like, oh, what about Jeff Bridges' character? Like he's still around. Like, oh, Killmonger solved that problem as well. It's like, oh, okay. So we don't have to worry about Ironmonger which would happen, but in this version, Tony Stark is he has a different view of weaponry. Like in the movie, he doesn't want to build weapons no more in the Marvel universe, cinematic universe. And this one is like, oh yeah, I want to make more weapons. I want to
make Gundams.
Anime.
Hey man,
I literally that's the first thing I thought. I was like, why is he building Gundams? He's making model kits.
Hey man, Killmonger's one of us, bro. He likes anime. So that was cool. That was a cool shout out to us.
Shout out to us personally. They shout out the Anime Squad podcast.
That would have been lit.
Can you imagine?
But yes, Killmonger loves anime, and we get his big idea for Tony Stark's next project is, like I said, build Gundams.
Out of aluminium, right?
Vibranium.
Vibranium, my bad.
Yes.
Thinking of another one. But yeah.
Vibranium.
Yeah.
We need more. And in order to get more, we have to talk to our old friend. Damn, I'm forgetting the name, but he was also in Black Panther.
But all of it's crazy to see how all this happens is like Killmonger was pretty much the, what do you call it? He was playing
Puppet Master.
Puppet Master, yeah.
Yeah, he had all the trickery, and like he was 2 steps.
He held all the cards.
Yeah, he was the dealer.
Mm-hmm.
He knew how to play everyone on his hands.
Yeah.
So that's what's crazy.
And I like how some of the events still happen, like in Black Panther, when he kills that the Claw guy, I think that's his name was, and he blames him for what happened to and I guess in this universe when Killmonger kills T'Challa. So it's like, oh, he's the one that did it, and like in the movie in Black Panther, he was the reason I think Wakanda was found or something like that. Forgive me if I don't remember it. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I didn't see it coming when Killmonger killed Tony Stark. I was like, what?
That scene was cool.
That stab wound shouldn't have been fatal.
Yeah,
he stabbed him in the shoulder, man. Why did he die from that?
I don't know. I mean,
he didn't even take it out, so he didn't even die of blood loss. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah,
Anime logic.
I was about to say that. I was about to say anime logic, bro.
my heart's up there, right?
It's in my shoulder, man.
So, but yeah, I think it was a cool episode. I mean, especially if you're a Killmonger fan or Michael B. Jordan fan.
And it's funny, whoever plays, I guess I guess it's not true. Where or is it where the main character for that episode has pretty much the bad luck? Because Killmonger, and like literally like at the end, of course he's gonna end up getting caught. Yeah, he got caught at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so, because I guess that's the whole like premise of it, like especially like timelines. Eventually, there's that one point where like fate will always come back to haunt you.
No.
So. Yeah, most of these what ifs are surprisingly dark. They're just like they're hopeless, especially the zombie one was like,
yeah.
Ooh.
But it's always with the main character from that episode is like, damn, that happened to you.
Mm.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, I think there's a couple that had like a bright ending, like the one where like the first Avengers died, but like there was.
Well, who she ends up the same way as Captain America.
Yeah,
did,
Captain America. We still have him, and then.
No, but I mean, she's not with him, or she's not with her.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got you.
So there's still not a happy ending in a way, but I guess it happens to the heroes.
Mm. And this episode was a cool lesson of like, just because you got what you want, it doesn't mean like it's not gonna come around and bite you in the ass.
Karma,
vengeance never leads to the right route. So Killmonger has it coming for him. And I think that was it. I think another solid episode with What If. And with that, we move on to the next show. We have How a Realistic Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, episode 12.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what happened in this episode.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Dude, my man. We talked about this last episode too. My man conquered a war in like 2 days.
Yep.
This isn't realistic at all.
No. The funny thing of this one is that the enemy was still charging, even though they lost some of them, a lot of their members. I mean, a lot of their soldiers.
Yeah, he was like, I want to kill him, and then someone just is like, lol, my puppet's gonna kill you. Never mind.
Yeah, this puppet goes kamikaze on him. So.
It's this anime is such like weird tone shifts too, because we have like a war in the very first half, and then the second half's like, ooh, singing competition.
Yeah, no, I hated that. I hated how like literally the first half was like, you know, the war stuff, and then like later that I was like, all right, how can we cheer up the people we just conquered? Nothing, because you just conquered over their homeland. Oh, I know, let's just sing along.
And it's so dumb too, because the people eat it up. They're like, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It's like, dude, this is not realistic in this light.
Heck no.
At all.
Yeah, like,
if you conquered a nation and you're like, yo, let's have a singing competition, they'd be like doing a coup against you, like immediately.
A revolution, if anything.
Like, you gotta assert power and dominance. You gotta be a tyrant.
All right,
I want to see tyrannical Soma.
I'm gonna take the nice way, right? So, you know, maybe they hated the guy, all right? They're like, he's not the right, you know, kind of dude to serve our country. So good thing he died.
I mean, they didn't hate him, because remember when they were giving someone dirty looks as he was walking through the city?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm like, dude, they liked him. He was the leader, man. They just offed him, and then he's like, I'm just gonna take over. Let's have a singing competition. They're like, oh yeah, baby.
And I was talking to David about this. I was like, where's Poncho, bro? And I'm glad they showed him for like a second. I was like, oh, there he is.
There he is, man. Best character in the show.
I was like, God damn, bro. We forgot so many characters in the damn show. Like, who cares at this point?
Aisha, though, looking spicy in that dress, man.
Thank you for bringing it up, bro. I thought I was going to bring it up at the end.
Mamma mia.
Woo! Some spice in that one.
Best part of the episode.
No, yes, most definitely. That was the best part of the episode. Yeah, you guys haven't seen it, watch that. Just watch that part.
Yeah, just watch that part. Just actually look up a screen cap and just see it.
There you go.
There you go. That's the whole episode. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, but this I can't wait for it to end.
It's one episode away, man.
One episode away.
So yeah. God. Let's just move on to the next show.
Let's just move on.
Our next show is Tsukimichi Moonlight Fantasy, episode 11.
Took a dark hit.
I'm gonna be
whoa.
I think I've been saying this the entire time, but this show is just weird. This is a really weird show. The tone shifts on this show are extreme. You'll get like a really lighthearted episde, and then you'll get like death and destruction, and then you'll get him like killing someone and going crazy, and then he'll be like just having a nice chat.
All right.
And right afterwards, I'm like, dude, what is happening?
All right. I don't want to go into this too much. I'm probably gonna save this for next episode
For the review,
because the only thing I want to say is that this show should have been a long series instead of a small 12 episodes. You get me?
It should have been fleshed out way more, lots more stuff explained. Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, so the episode in general was it was pretty a lot of stuff happened.
A lot of tones of were shifted, like how Josh said. Like, it was very, very edgy in this one.
Very edgy. He literally like goes cold-hearted and like stabs someone in the neck, and I'm like, what?
It's crazy what happens in the beginning too. How they literally show us they literally all blow up.
Yeah, they blow up.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? Is this the same show? I have that so often when I watch the show. I'm like, did I miss an episode? Like,
yeah, man,
what's happening?
Yeah, this show like is so like inconsistent of what it's trying to tell. And it's just so fast, especially how it ended too. Like, the goddess found him, and now he has to fight these two powerful warriors or something like that.
And then he just went. He just got mad teleported. What? Like what?
What?
Where did he go? Where is he?
Oh yeah, no, cause I was telling Omar, he went from like doing the academic thing or the
school.
Yeah,
thing.
he was on like a train. He was at like a train. He was like living his life and like prospering. And then the guys was like, "No, I just personally hate you.
Yeah.
Like I don't like." She'd even just leave him alone. Like that's all he wanted was just to be left alone. And she's like, "Nah, dude, I just personally dislike you. So bye."
Bye.
It's like what did he ever do to you other than be ugly?
He's that ugly. He has to be destroyed.
He's that ugly that she has to.
We have to go back to
his life.
We have to go back to why he's like this to the guy. It's like, yo, you just ugly, bro.
You just ugly, man.
And I guess we gotta introduce these warriors. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
I don't know. Do we have like one episode left? I don't know what's gonna how they're gonna end this off. To be honest,
No clue at all. So we'll see.
We'll see
What happens with Tsukimichi Moonlight Fantasy. And with that, we move on to the next show. We have The Great Jahy Will Not Be Defeated, episode 7. And hey, you know, Jahy, she's just strolling along, living the daily life, and she sees the mom character working out, and that's when we have to.
He's like, I want to get strong too.
Yeah, that's when we have a workout montage.
Oh yeah, baby. She
Woo!
can't even do one push-up. Not even one.
I thought she was doing planks, bro. I was like, yo, that's kind of hard. But then it showed she was trying to do push. I was like, oh, come on, Jahy, come on, girl.
Well, those scrawny arms couldn't do it. So
The scrawny baby Jahy arms.
baby Jahy arms, yeah.
Hey,
But then she gets really strong and she gets hooked on it.
yeah.
Yeah,
But then she's like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore.
yeah, I'm good. I lost my weight.
I got my goal. My goal.
I got my goal, and she's like, what? But I want to get strong.
That was kind of sad. I was upset
It
for her. I was
was.
like,
I know,
damn.
poor Jahy. She was getting hooked in the workout life. And
Yeah, she got them coupons to go to the gym.
that's cool. I wish I had some coupons to go to free gym.
Dude, her Jahy's life is just a train wreck, man. It's just sad. I feel bad for her every second.
Oh man, I love the whole when she's trying to sleep.
Oh, the after?
Yeah, and like the roommate is just
Yeah, but there is no roommate, so she's just literally going insane in her room.
That or a ghost? Because there was a
yeah.
there was a after
I like
Jahy
how-
said.
I like how there wasn't resolutions to that. It was just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, they just left it. They were like, oh, okay, what happened with that scene?
That's probably my favorite part of the episode.
But then we have the nice,
Yes.
lighthearted thing
Oh, that was
where
cute.
Jahy's like, oh, kids are nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
kids are wholesome.
That was cute.
Well, not the kid though.
Oh no.
Not
Not
the
the
first
boy.
kid.
Not
The
the
first
little
kid was
boy.
like a
Not the
little,
boy, yeah.
little rat, dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch him in the face.
Like, no, it's my rock.
You know, boys being boys, man. And then the little girl, she was obviously sweet, kind-hearted.
She was lovely, and Jahy was like, "Why are you so nice to me?" Like, I don't know. It's cute to see like Jahy interacting with like human emotions and not understanding it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you nice? It's like, dude, that's just the way people are, man.
And then she
If
had,
anything, she was acting like a kid at that point.
yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
It was very much kid vibes, and I love how the son just took.
No. When you said, "Well, why are you so nice to me?" I like when what her response was, like, "Oh, my mom."
Yeah, my mom told
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
My mom taught me to
told
be nice.
Yeah.
It just showed how like when you're a young kid, like you want to be everyone's friend. Like you can make friends so easily when you're a little kid because no one has any prejudice. They just want to play.
Yeah.
It's like it's a commentary on how when you get older you get more cynical.
Yep. Oh damn.
And
that was
it's
deep.
sad.
man.
We're getting deep now. Jahy made me deep.
And with this episode, it literally kind of changed her a bit,
Yeah.
especially at the end.
She was, I think Jahy's fine growing a heart, maybe.
Yeah, because at the end, the little girl, of course, needed to leave, and
Yeah,
she
she
ended up giving her the 4-leaf clover, and she, at work, she was wearing it as a.
Yeah, Jahy was like took pride in that. She liked that. So I like this show because I like seeing Jahy like, you know, learn to be nice, I guess.
Yeah. Not being the demon lord second command that she was before.
Yeah, like she still struggles with her emotions, but she's learning. Like, and the narrator always says that her heart softens after some. It's like reminds me of like the Grinch.
Yeah. That's a good way to interpret it. Yeah. So yeah, Jahy, she's growing up a bit with her emotions, and that's beautiful to see. And obviously our little comedy sketch. The mom gains the weight back after the sweets.
After eating a whole bunch of sweets over 4 days.
Hey man, you can't help yourself. I feel it. But that's when you go back working now, baby.
You gotta control yourself, man.
Hit the gym again.
Hit the gym again. We gotta do those push-ups and all that good stuff. So yeah, solid episode for Javi. Javi.
Javi, whoa.
Oh yeah, totally Javi. No, Jahy. And with that, let's move on to the next show with The Dungeon of Black Company, episode 11.
This was funny at the beginning, though.
Oh my god!
I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting it at all. It was pretty funny.
yeah.
It was
all
a little awkward, a little funny, a little bit of a meme.
Yeah, but all of this was planned, of course.
Of course.
He was doing this for his own gain because of.
I love this show is like a huge meme because it's like Ninomiya goes through the entire series as like this bumbling fool, and then the last 2 episodes he's like, I forgot, I'll figure it out, baby. He was rich this episode. I'm like, dude, literally he was a laughing stock for like 11 episodes
Until now.
Until now.
He finally becomes the CEO of his own black company. Huh?
Turns the dungeon into an amusement park instead of just mining all the resources of it.
He managed to complete what he wanted to do for that one episode, I guess, and that's why he started doing the whole theme park, right?
Yes, I think if I know what you're talking about. Yes, and but it's interesting how like the tone of shift of this episode alone just had, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I feel like I'm watching a whole different anime, but it was cool.
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of anime that have crazy tone shifts. I think a lot of these animes should just have been longer, honestly.
Yeah.
Just like a few episodes longer.
But it just goes
And
to
then it would have made more sense.
yeah, but it just goes to show like how like with the amount of the episodes you're given, like you have to cram everything to like end a show. So I guess this is just
like
another one of its
12
victims.
episodes is not long at all, especially for 24 minutes per episode. Like you gotta, there's shows that do it great. Like this season, I think Sonny Boy does a great job of cramming as much information as possible, without seeming like it's too much information into an episode.
But with Black Company,
Black Company struggles a little bit.
Yeah,
it struggles a bit. But at least we got like a little thing where you know how the first dude he was with the
lizard
purple,
dude.
He actually like, hey, I know that you've done, you're bad at me in general, but
I mean no harm.
Yeah, that was nice because he's been ruthless to him, and we haven't really seen his side of the story.
Yeah,
he's been there since literally the beginning.
Yeah.
So
and then he's changed now. He's like a scientist, and he's like
they clicked together, and that's what I liked. I was like, oh damn.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not all fun and games, boys. There's still 1 episode left, and we have a revelation that the evil lady's gonna try and use
the info on the girl, blue hair girl,
his girl, man, against him.
The only girl,
because she did not leave the company. She was too loyal, loyal slave to corporations.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will see what happens. I am interested to see how they go wrap this anime up.
Of course, he's gonna try to save her.
We'll see what happens, man. We don't know.
Maybe he'll be like, screw you.
Yeah, I already got what I want.
Yeah, hey, I'm rich now.
You don't know how tricky guy he is.
This is true, and we will see. Hey, leave down in the comments, see what you guys think of how Black Company will end, and maybe we'll see next week if you guys are right or wrong. Anyways, with that, we'd like to move on to the next show with The Duke of Death and His Maid, episode 11. And we're speaking of.
This was a really dark episode too, to be honest. It had some dark themes. It was still like really like cute at times, but man, the whole witch and stuff like that. It makes sense though because the show's gotta, it's gotta go somewhere before it ends, and there's only 2 episodes left. So,
but the thing I liked the most was the whole when they're with the the bird guy. What's
Zane?
his name? Zane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the whole thing. He didn't want to do it, but he was like he was doubting himself, and then when he stole it, of course, he felt upset at the rooftop, and then we see our Duke up there, and he ends up telling him. I was like, oh, that's nice of you to tell him.
Yeah, because in the end of the day, like when Zane had the logbook that Violet gave to Alice, that holds the information for I guess the past of when Alice is born.
When
Was still
it
there.
holds, and also about his curse probably too.
Exactly, and that's why the witch is after it.
And it's cool that the Duke is like, oh, you're trying to save Cuff, so you know what? Have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
like
like,
he's such a good soul. Like I would be like, man, screw Cuff, man. I just want to get rid of this curse.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm not that mean. Guys. Don't worry. Don't get the wrong impression of me here.
Hey man, I was already, bro. I was like, oh man, ruthless.
But that was a really cute moment, and Zane's like, you know what? You're such a nice guy. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have a secret power,
But don't tell anyone.
and don't tell anybody. I'm gonna keep a little piece of this page, and I can just remake it anytime.
Which is
we
an
need it.
amazing power.
That's an amazing power. Can you imagine? You could get away. You could shoplift so many things with that
Yeah,
power.
most definitely. No one would notice.
No one would notice, man. You could be like the ultimate thief.
Exactly, bro. You could be Lupin.
or maybe a document that was pretty old. You just tear it up and it becomes new. Who knows?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was yeah.
Oh,
like,
I love the little acting they did too. It's like, oh, but you gotta act because she's looking
watching.
she's watching from a distance.
her owl.
And she could see, so we gotta act.
We gotta
this out.
convince
it that
be convincing enough that
I burned it. Yeah.
So act dramatic.
Now. Oh, is this
So yeah, there that was a good scene, and then the fun scene, bro. We just the girls' night. That was so fun.
Always fun watching them. One pet peeve I have, not with the show or anything, but Viola talks so stinking fast. It's hard to read the subs. She just goes on and on, man. It's oof. No fault of the show, obviously, but oof, it's like you gotta focus to read the subs.
Her young spirit, man.
Also, she kept running into Alice's boobs, which is funny.
You mean slapping?
She was like, "Ooh, soft."
She was right at Alice's boobs.
Oh,
and
right,
then,
yeah.
And then she was slapping Cuff's boobs. She's
Yeah.
like, "Bam, what are these about? What are these
okay.
about?"
There you go. You got it. There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job. One more I was paying attention.
I'm paying attention to the plot.
Pay attention to the important bits.
He's talking about the other plot.
But yeah, man, it was a fun episode. And then the stinger at the end, that like Alice's mom is still around.
Oh well, her body.
Yeah, we don't really know what's going on with that.
Yeah, so I mean, next week will be the
Oh,
last.
and also, Mother wrote the letter for him to visit.
Yes, that's really important too, because that's the first time she ever wrote a letter, and we don't know what it says, but he looks horrified.
Because she's like, it's been so long.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so that was a couple stuff happening here.
it's gonna be an interesting last episode. Hopefully everything pays off.
I'm excited for it. This anime's been a real sleeper. I think everyone should give it a shot. It's been one of the best animes of the season.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, it's been really solid. Like I have my differences here and there, but it's been strong overall.
Well, I know David and I like it. So.
Hey, that's why I throw my 2 cents, bro.
No, you don't get your 2 cents. You're vetoed.
Oh man. Ouch. But yes, I can speak for everybody. We're excited for the last episode of this show. We'll see how everything wraps up. And
Oh man.
and with that, we move on to our next show with Life Lessons with Uramichi-Oniisan, episode 11. And I can relate right off the bat with the neck problems.
Yeah, man, me too.
When you slept wrong?
Yeah,
or
when you
When you
wrong,
sleep.
and you just can't turn your neck, and you're like, crap.
I love how the show just like bad. It makes you just be like, yeah, I know that feeling. Like right away.
Yeah.
Like, yep, I know the feeling.
This show has a lot of moments like that. It's like, yep, I totally relate to that.
I love whenever they bring up the kids, man, because that's what the funny part comes in, you know.
Yeah. Because, you know, they're sweet kids. They won't lie to you. They're,
In innocence, you know.
They're innocent.
Every time I see Uramichi interact with the kids, I'm like, dude, he's gonna just snap. He's gonna punch a kid one day. Like I feel it.
Yeah, I know.
Except that one though. That one kid.
Oh,
that,
the mega
one,
fan.
yeah.
Bro?
The mega fan.
Oh
yeah.
man, I love that kid.
Uramichi, his feelings just pop out, and he has to, you know, cry in the corner.
I mean, hearing about that ugly toy from.
Hey, his action figure, not his toy.
Whatever.
Oh, you know what my favorite part of the episode was at the very end when we kind of learned about the crazy guy, and we learned about that he had a kid and that he was his former girlfriend, wife, or whoever was trying to get him to have like her kid on that she had with another guy. And then at the very end we find out that was the kid that was talking to Uramichi was
Oh.
yeah, so that's funny.
I did not get that. Whoa.
And then the little door with the sympathy door was opening.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that damn door. Why does he keep opening it, bro?
Cause he feels bad for him, but he's just so crazy. He's like, I can't talk to him, but he relates, man. He's
I know.
like, I feel your struggle.
we could be bros, man, but
Never mind, shut it down.
But you're insane, man. I'm sorry.
You can be my smoking buddy, but you're ruining it.
He's into too much vape, man. He's not a cigarette man. That's where they're different, man.
Yep. So, but yeah, man, it's just one more episode for this show, man, and I wonder how they're gonna wrap this one up. Just hopefully a grand finale show, maybe for like the kids or something like that. That's the only way I could think of it ending.
Yeah.
Or one big lesson, maybe.
One big lesson, the life or death lesson. Uramichi-san goes and crazy and slaughters everyone.
With this doll.
It would be in tune with all the episodes this week.
You know what? You know what would be funny? Him quitting and he's acting.
Yeah, him just
like
quitting.
Yeah.
Damn.
That'd be hilarious, though.
Oh well,
Unseen thing.
we will see what
He
happens.
snaps just because.
Is it gonna be my theory or David's theory?
Yeah,
Find out next time.
Find out next week. And with that, we move on to the next show with the Deities No Only Peace, episode 9. And we are in
This show is so dark. Like, can I just say that right off the bat?
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
the whole thing with Meikyuu and the neat girl in there, and then they literally slaughter her and wear her skin. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, freaking Leatherface over
Wow,
here.
this show does not
Leatherface.
pull punches. We're talking about dark shows. That moment made me just, wow,
Made your
audibly
skin
gasp.
crawl. Yeah, no, yeah. It was kind of messed up, especially how they were teasing her, saying like, yeah, no one's gonna miss you, no one's gonna know you're even gone because we're gonna be you. Yeah, and then it's basically the aftermath of the whole demon city falling apart with
And they're rebuilding quickly, and
Yes.
it's scary.
yes, with the 9 survivors that escaped the battle.
Yeah, so there's 9 more demons that they need to take down, but these demons are pretty powerful in their own way, you know.
Yeah,
And Rin is mentally broken, so she's out of commission.
Oh yeah,
You know.
after the last episode.
So
Grandpa,
yeah,
you know,
well,
Grandpa.
Yeah,
Grandpa's the bad guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
Grandpa was the bad guy, and so we need the new DDD to get trained. Everyone basically get trained, become stronger, just in case.
So they can kill these 9
Demons.
9 demons.
So
That's pretty much.
yeah, it's
it.
pretty simple.
That was pretty much it. Yeah.
pretty simple episodes, just aftermath, basically, if you could say it in one word.
They also discovered where one of them were, but they didn't account for his ability to go underground. So they're just
goofy shoes. I mean, clown shoe guy.
Oh,
Yeah. And they sense his presence because he had no presence.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm like, that's unfortunate. Why couldn't he just like make himself heavier or something? Didn't think that one through, did you, clown man?
Yeah, he should have put some rocks in his
His clown shoes, man, they could fit.
I wonder how like the ending of the episode, like the whole abomination thing, killing the whale, comes into play.
I have no idea.
We'll find out next week. This show does a pretty good job of explaining itself, to be honest. Even if it's like silly, it always like explains itself.
In a quick detail.
Yeah, this show doesn't really like take itself seriously, but it's like it reminds me of like a Tarantino film because it's like over the top violence, but it's like oh, you know, it's not like super serious. It's kind of like more in a joking manner.
Yeah. So we will see what happens with the deities, and like we said, pretty simple episode. Not really much to talk about, and we'll see what happens next episode. Speaking of next episode, next show, we have Remake Our Life, episode 11.
That was a dramatic episode, wasn't it?
Totally.
You fall asleep during this episode?
No, I didn't. I actually saw the whole thing, and how
He was
unfortunate.
He's really disappointed.
I am.
Yeah. You know what? I am disappointed too, and I'm disappointed with this whole series because I just feel like it's just a waste, man.
Yes.
I don't know. They got like this. It's just Gary Stu the anime. He's literally perfect.
Yes.
The thing that I dislike about this one, moving on, is when he goes back to his timeline. You know, I mean, to the present day.
Yeah.
And he tries to fix it as perfect, like how he did it in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the past, when he went back to remake stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So he's kind of redoing the same thing here. Yeah.
He's never satisfied, you know. He wanted to be part of the Platinum Generation, and he became like the most important member of it. But like now he wants to go back to the way it was. Like, dude, make up your mind. You have a happy life. You have a child with this beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And like, just accept it, man.
Exactly.
You got a good job. Like,
either
what else can you do? You're happier than you were before.
Either have like a time, like go back in time, fix I guess whatever happened with the rest. No, don't fix it, but at least let them.
That's what the episode kind of teaches our main character. He's like, hey, don't just do everything yourself. Ask for help, god damn it. Like, you know.
Even though he literally just does everything himself this episode. Like he literally just like comes up with everything, and I'm like, dude, like what's the purpose of this anime?
I don't know.
Like, what's it trying to teach me?
Like, if you go back in time, don't invest in Bitcoin? I don't know.
Oh, jeez, that again. I don't think even Bitcoin existed.
If you go back in
that
time, just be perfect, and then you'll get everything you want. But then you'll be kind of unhappy, but you'll have literally be the main character. You're the main character of your own anime. Basically, that's what this show is trying to teach me.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm like you, Josh. Like, I feel like up to this point, I feel like what was the point? What was the point of the show? Like,
it was so promising. Like the whole going back in time stuff. Like, I've seen it done so well, but then this show just is like, what's the purpose?
Yeah, it dropped the ball pretty hard.
But yeah, this episode was pretty much where they're he's trying to help the
company.
The red hair girl. Their group A, I think. If I remember, or was it Group B?
The one that's having problems.
Group A. And he like figures out the whole problem for him, and then she confesses her love at the airport
by accident.
And then she's like, TMI.
It was funny too, because everyone's like, what?
Everyone's just watching it. I'm like, dude, mind your own business.
Like in the romantic movies.
Yeah.
Like everyone just stands around and they clap when they kiss.
Yeah.
That was that moment,
Everyone stood up and started clapping.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then I guess at the end, of course,
our little girl character,
our lolly character, ended up popping again. So
that's she's God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one manipulating time.
So we'll see what happens next episode.
Maybe he'll go back in time. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Maybe, I don't know. It's the last episode, so I don't know what they're gonna do. Again, this anime should have been longer.
Yeah, again, another fate of, with Black Company, Remake Our Life had that same problem, trying to fit everything in 12 episodes. And we'll get more into detail next week once it's over.
Yeah.
But with that, we move on to, I think everyone's favorite show here, Sonny Boy, episode 10. And
Hell yeah, baby! And we finally get an episode I've been waiting for. An Asakaze episode, because he's been the most interesting character in my opinion.
Well,
with his dynamic.
It was him and also a known character girl.
Yeah, background
character.
She was like kind of like displaying him.
Yeah.
She was her only purpose in the story was to show him.
Yeah, that she
so
likes
that's why
him.
I like.
Yeah, I was I was really trying hard to find her name, but then I don't think they even gave her a name.
No.
So that's
she's not important. She's just fuel to like
the relationship, kind of the relationship between
everyone.
Him and Nozomi specifically.
Yeah, specifically those two, because I noticed that's why they were bringing them together, so that's why they went on that trip and all that stuff. You get me?
Yeah, she was trying to bring them both together.
Yeah, because she was trying to fix everything on.
And Nozomi was like, "No, I'm rejecting you.
Yeah, the guy.
Get out of here.
You're becoming."
There's a lot to talk about this episode. I think I'll just take the lead here, and I'll just talk about.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
The biggest thing in my opinion that happened was aside from the whole Asakaze in-depth thing, which we already talked about a little bit. That was obviously the biggest thing, but the second biggest thing was the whole war analogy. Like, we learned about war 2 episodes ago with the dog's backstory. But I was really, it was really cool to see how they use the symbolism to describe actual war, like with the falling man, like as war, it's an empty shell, but he just falls forever.
Yeah,
and that's kind of like how war just never really ends. It just kind of keeps going on and on in a cycle.
That's why when you said, "Oh, look, the above looks the same as below."
Yeah, there was a shot in the show where, like, when we're looking down, it's like that line creek, right? And it's red.
Yeah, the wound.
And then when you look, when they're showing them up, it's the same thing. And I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it just shows that war is an infinite cycle, and that was just a really creative way to kind of mention that you could easily miss.
And with the guy too, that's why you notice that he's kind of infinitely falling in a way.
Yeah, he not moving ever. Yeah. Like, he's just like, he doesn't have a soul or anything.
Yeah, so you just see his body like if wind would pass through him, pretty much.
Like when he was like, there was a good shot where he's just sitting down, and the wind's still blowing him.
Yeah, like he's still falling.
Yeah,
which is insane. Very creative.
Very, very creative show. Also,
I'm curious on still the lady. That's where I'm like, what is she?
Misaki? Yeah, she is 100% the villain. Like, ooh, she's scary. Her whole mentality and the way that she was able to gather everyone's a collective mind and kind of influence them.
She found,
with the boot camp and everything, and have them graduate to soldiers. It's like, wow, this is getting weird.
And then she found out the ability for that girl too.
Yeah, she figured it out right away.
Yeah, that's why
she exposed her.
Yeah. And that's why he got embarrassed too.
Yeah, because he knew that not only has she been reading his negative thoughts about her, but also his thoughts about Nozomi was right there.
Yep. Got caught.
To a point to the point where he got embarrassed and he ended up just flopping on the teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to go into her opai. I also like that moment where she's just reading his thoughts and he's just like, Misaki's boobs.
Oh yeah. And she's like, oh, gross.
Oh, men.
Oh, but I think the other interesting part was the whole chicken test.
Yeah, well, okay. That's at the very end. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna say one more thing, just kind of
Alright.
going in order because so many things happen this episode. The Nozomi supposedly dies apparently
Yeah.
because she just falls off the cliff into the abyss, and Asakaze doesn't save her. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. You know, we didn't get a
I wonder why.
resolution to that.
I wonder why.
I think to me it represented him letting go of her, you know, finally like having that talk where she was like, I'll never be with you, and then him finally being like, okay, I'm letting go, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of the representation that like why he didn't save her and stuff like that too. It can also be a representation of that.
Yeah, because
So
it's
that-
how she passed, and I took it was like, since, you know, like in the real world, I guess, she's dead, and like she was.
Yeah, she also said something interesting too about accepting her fate.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was thinking of too. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe she's just accepting like how the real world her ended. So I was like, all right, I have no purpose here. I might as well just go.
Yeah.
So
And then we'll get to Omar's point here about the chickens and Mizuho's ability as well. As that was a main focus too. Her and the cats, they can copy living things, so it's pretty much like shown and theorized by everyone there that they copied the students into this world. Like they were going to go adrift anyways, as evidenced by everyone, but they just influenced it to happen sooner. Like the other kids are still. That's why when they did the movie reel episode, that's why they were copies. They weren't the actual kids. So that's interesting. That ties into that episode too, with the whole, you know, what, like the bad end that we saw,
yeah,
where they all just saw themselves live out their graduation but never got to experience it.
that was pretty messed up.
Yeah,
But and then the whole chicken thing too. We found out that Mizuho's chicken, the one that she ordered versus the one that Nagara ordered, hers didn't die when he slit the chicken's throat. So
Yeah.
Mizuho might have infinite life
Respawns.
respawn powers.
Yes.
So super interesting episode. I'm sorry I kind of took control of
No,
this,
no,
but I love this show and I really want to explain it.
Honestly, Josh, that is fine because
the only thing that got me thinking is just the teacher itself. The teacher's still a mystery in my book.
what is still her master
Yeah,
plan?
what's her master plan?
Yeah, I hope we find that out soon because, you know, it's ramping up for it. Like every episode's like making us hate her more and more.
Either the teachers with the old guy thing or whatever he is.
Oh, I call him God.
Yeah.
Or it's a student hidden as a teacher. Like
I think it's a student, but we don't know yet.
we don't know.
know.
Yeah. So that's what's tricky about the teacher, since we don't know much about her.
And this
Yeah.
shit's still not been
She's
solved.
just really like an awful person.
Yeah.
And just to comment earlier, like, yeah, Ed is fine, Josh. Honestly, like I said earlier, a couple podcasts ago, like I'm just monkey brain. I get just the basics of the shows, but I always appreciate whenever Josh or David have their input, because that's what's cool about the show. Like, you know, we have our interpretation of what this episode represented to us, you know.
Yeah.
So I always
I that's why I love the show too, because I think it represents something different to everyone, because like I said, this is one of the shows I read discussions on. This is where I get, you know, explain most of the theories on as well. But I get something different every time I watch this show, like compared to other people. Some people get like something really different. I'm like, oh, that's such an interesting way to look at it. Like,
yeah.
the
And-
show, it has so much in it, and I really think that everyone should, you know, give it a chance, even if you don't like psychological anime, because like you can learn something about life, about yourself. Like everyone's gonna feel different about this show.
And I think that's what's great about what we do in our podcast, is just how.
Yeah, but we'll bring this up more for next episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we still got 2 episodes left, and we'll see how the show ends.
2 more episodes. Yeah, we'll talk about it more.
Alrighty then. And with that, we move on to the next show. We have My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 24, aka My Villain Academia.
AKA Shiraki's origin.
Yes. as we haven't seen enough of it, but now we have the full context of the origin.
How edgy can you be?
Yes.
No, this is the aftermath of the origin.
Basically, of like
basically
of whenever he killed his family and like what he did after, like no one.
What was his fate at the end?
Yeah, no one helped him except for all for one. You know, being manipulative as always with the damn hands.
He always does it, man.
And then him going on the love of killing anyone he disliked and stuff like that.
Everyone that disliked him too.
Yeah,
that looked at him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was interesting, and then the fight obviously with him versus Redestroyo, when Redestroyo became a mech.
he became a Gundam.
That was cool. That was cool to see.
And he lost his legs.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Well, he didn't lose them. He purposely cut them off, or else he would die.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because the way he touched the floor, you know, of course, that's how.
Yeah, he just destroyed everything.
Yeah, so that's pretty smart.
Impressed Redestroyo and everyone around him, including the Titan character. He was like,
you know what was funny? How everyone was like, "Oh yeah, cool, we're all together now."
I mean, that had to take the fact with Redestroyer just accepting, like, yeah, this guy's more powerful than me, so why not join forces?
Now he's a little simp for him.
Yeah, he's a pretty big simp.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, damn, all right, this guy is just like, all right.
And my man was shredded though.
Well, now he's shredded with no legs.
I know. Big sad.
Hey, but the battle was pretty tough.
Intense.
Yeah,
I mean, Shigaraki was shredded too.
Yeah, lean shredded.
My man's looking like lifting some weights in the gym.
He got his arm destroyed and his leg. He was limping.
Yeah, but he overcome and he still has one hand, so he can keep that look. And yeah, now.
Oh, of course, you know who gets to live. Who lives, Omar?
Who lives?
Yeah,
everyone.
Well, because remember someone was dying.
Toga.
He has like twice as like a memorial for her. She's like,
stuff.
"Shut up, idiot! I'm right here.
I'm back here."
I know I'm talking about the other one though.
the duplicate he made.
Yeah. I couldn't save her.
She got like the eye patch on and stuff. I'm like, dang, dude, they're all messed up.
Yeah, that was cool. That was funny. I was like,
David didn't even get to do anything in general.
He didn't even get to fight. He was like, man, I wanted to attack that stupid ice guy.
I know.
I hate him.
We were all wanting like Dobby backstory, and that's not what we got.
we don't get Dobby's backstory. Yeah, we gotta wait another 2 seasons for that.
Maybe when freaking
gotta see more Deku, man.
Oh,
yep. Next episode.
Yes, which basically is just gonna be a setup for next season. Oh,
yeah, last episode of this season.
So we will see what happens to My Hero Academia when it returns as My Hero Academia. And with that, we move on to our next show with Dragon Quest Dai, episode 49. God damn.
The battle between the chess
big
pieces.
Battle, yeah.
And the squad.
And the squad in beautiful CGI.
Yes, sir. And, you know, common knowledge of, you know, I guess tactics, I guess. The brute versus brute, speed versus speed, you know. We match them with whatever we got and we fight each other. And they were getting slaughtered.
It was kind of weird. No, they were not getting slaughtered. Well, 3 of them were.
Crocodile was getting beat up, bro.
Yeah, Crocodile, Die, and Pop.
Yeah.
Were getting destroyed. Hyunkyo and Ma were fighting.
Ma was holding up, and then Hyunkyo was kind of just like, talking with the queen piece.
The strongest one,
apparently.
Yeah.
No, the pawn.
He's like, I don't hit
the pawn
women.
is strong.
And then she's like, dude, I'm just a queen piece. I'm genderless. I'm a chess piece, man.
God damn it, Hyunkyo.
What's wrong with you?
You checking me out? But yeah, like it's kind of common knowledge. It's like, yo, the pawn is the most powerful piece.
Yeah,
or whatever.
since you know it changes to another.
Yeah, it could become any piece, or it could eat anything. You know, all that. You know, chess knowledge.
So that makes sense why Dai is fighting. But yeah, Dai and Pop were almost donezo, but
Dai was being useless. My God.
both Pop and Dai.
Yeah.
Pop went in there charging with his staff instead of doing his
Then it
magic.
got broken.
Yeah,
That was the cool thing about his new outfit. They broke it, bro.
he literally
Dude,
broke it
dude.
because he was trying to attack with a staff. I don't think you attack with a staff.
Hey, man, you gotta use what you got, I guess.
Yeah,
Omar,
magic.
stop defending Pop every single episode. We have this conversation. Pop kind of sucks, okay? Let's stop defending him.
No, I'm just telling you how it is, man. He was literally attacking instead of using his magic where he specialized on.
No,
Yeah,
I
he's
got
kind
you.
of dumb.
Oh, jeez. So yeah, what was his name?
Nova.
Nova ends up saving both Pop and Dai,
Yeah,
of course.
because what the chess pieces don't know, that human factor, right?
Yeah,
They'll never
course.
give up, bro.
humans are tricky,
Yes.
tricky humans.
They don't know what they can pull up.
And then the most thing that got me like, time out, time out,
Oh, yeah. Oh.
time out.
Second half, bro.
Second half,
Halftime.
halftime.
Let's rehuddle.
Huddle, everyone.
Which is just basically showing what Shonen's kind of big
But
problem.
no, this was funny though.
Yeah.
It felt like a football game or any sports game where they're in like halftime and they gotta gather up and get the crew ready again.
Yeah.
They gotta make plans on what we're gonna do.
Shonen's being Shonen, bro.
I was like, instead of
Literally, it's like, oh, let's just stop fighting and let's just see, like, okay,
Let's
we're
rehuddle.
gonna stop fighting.
it was funny too because they're like, instead of going 1v1v1, why don't we just team up?
Damn
We
right.
have, we got
Like-
different fighting
Like, oh,
styles.
let's switch our battle partners and let's see how that goes. And yeah, this time the chess pieces get owned because they didn't switch up their tactics.
And then Pop got to do his magical bow thingy.
Yes.
What was it called? Mona
Medora.
Medora, yeah.
Which was cool. It's always cool to see.
But Omar was like, "Are you serious? That's
No, because there's no way these chess pieces are dead already. And I hate that how
No
it.
way, man. The chess pieces are just chilling, dude. They're like, huh, that was nothing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's how the episode ends, man. There's no way. I mean, I like Pop. I even this episode, I tried to defend him, but like, even I was like, no, come on, guys, come on, guys, you guys are not that dumb.
Sure, Pop didn't end them, right? I don't think he's that strong.
What I
No,
to
he's
take
not.
out
Pop
five.
kind of sucks.
Oh my god. Hashtag Team Pop, baby. Anyway, yeah, we will see on next week. A very, very just action, pure action in this episode, which I always love. Oh, special Crocodile. No, let me say that. Crocodile. When he did the double cyclone kind of Piccolo looking move, oh, that was cool.
That was pretty cool. He tore man's arms off.
Yeah, because he usually, he only rocks one arm,
Yeah.
his one arm thing. But then he went like, nope, I trained on my other one too.
Yeah, right. I also love like every time he gets serious, bro. Like he breaks his shoulder guard or whatever, and just gets super swole, dude. Oh, amazing. That's all. Okay, that's all I got.
No, he went from a charger to a tank.
Heck yeah. Even though he's getting owned by the tank piece. Sorry, Crocodile. And yeah, with that,
We'll see what happens.
we'll see what happens in episode 50. Damn.
Yeah.
And with that, we move on to the shows that are that wrapped up this week. We have 3 shows that ended, and we're gonna start off with Girlfriend, episode 12.
My thoughts are gonna be the longest, so just whoever wants to go first.
You know what? Omar's the nicest guy.
This episode was a lot of running, a lot of like, what we already know of Nagisa just being second for everything. And, this is like her way of confessing by doing a marathon run to
Just more stupidity.
yeah, it's just very
It
stupid.
was so dumb. It was literally dumb.
It was so dumb. And how
This episode was for the blue hair girl, pretty much giving her backstory. Even though we already knew about the backstory, they added visually. Now you get to see the
Yes.
backstory.
And how she tried her damn best on everything. Like
We already know that. But yeah.
yeah. And obviously our main boy, he's like, nah. Like you kind of at points they were like, you're pretty stupid, and she's like, you know what, screw you, you're pretty stupid too. And finally, like real couples, I guess. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And just it ends with them. Well, not even a kiss. It's like a peck in the cheek, man. Like what?
And I'm like, that's lame. That is lame. Oh, dude, are you gonna cuck me like that? Show,
Yeah.
TV show.
And it's funny too, because the blonde hair girl is like, she gets even more hysterical. But you're the one that kissed him.
I know you're the only
only
girl
one that kissed.
out of this four timing group that that actually kissed him.
Can you believe that the only kiss we got, full on kiss, was from someone that isn't even with him?
Not
No.
even part of the.
He has 2 girlfriends and they never kissed him.
I know,
Once.
insane. And okay, it was pretty creepy with how like he kept pressuring Saki.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, I would have like got a restraining order. I don't know.
I would have got something.
You're like,
so
this
you
guy's
get
mad
away.
weird.
Yeah, like that would never fly in the real world. But hey, anime logic, right? So
He was doing it since elementary.
yeah. Oh my god. I don't know.
I was
Can you
like,
imagine? Okay. Can you imagine if you're, let's say, because we're all men here that like women,
Yeah.
say a girl was really aggressive with you for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, she was like, dude, I want to be with you. And you're like, nah, dude, I don't want to be with you. And then she's like, oh, I want to be with you. And then you're like, nah, man, I don't want to be
That will
with
get
you.
annoying real quick. That would get.
And then she gives you an ultimatum. She's like, okay, if we both get into the same school, you have to be with me. And you're like, fine, whatever, I guess. And then so that she gets into the school, and you're like, okay, I guess I'll be with you. You're kind of cute.
You know what kind of scenario you can't. You know what
And
kind
then, and then you know what she does?
What'd she do?
Like a day after you get with, you decide, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna get with this girl. She's like, actually, I got another boyfriend too. We're gonna be in a 3-way relationship.
Yeah.
I would be like,
What
you?
the f?
I'm gonna screw you, man. I'm done. Goodbye. I'd be
That's
like, leaving the country.
yeah, because the thing is that it was so upsetting hearing this, especially with the blue hair girl. She just wanted to be in the relationship,
Yeah.
even though she had no part in it other than, oh, I like that guy. I like how he looks.
Wait, what'd
They
she
just fell in
even like about him? She never even
I don't know,
spoke to
bro.
him.
Yeah.
Like they kept sparkling our MC, and I was like, I don't see anything. I can't see it. Like he ain't no daddy hawk. He not even like a Jorno looking dude. Like come on, he's a basic guy.
He's just some guy.
Yeah.
Literally. He's just some guy.
And the reason why I'm like this is like they made this episode like serious because of course the blue hair girls made it serious.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
The
So
last episode, man, but it just ended up being like this stupid, nonsensical
Yeah.
nonsense, and that,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that ties in nicely to our thoughts on the show. So
Yes.
who wants to go first with the thoughts since it's over finally?
Omar was the high guy on this one. He was Mr. I love this trash.
It's still trash. It's fun trash. I like to still say, even if I think anime logic is still like way beyond that of how this show ended and how he's ended up going to be 4-timer. I'm just like, okay.
It was a quick one too. For
Yeah.
the fourth one.
Yeah, that was just thrown in left field, but who cares? This show, it was fun at the start. You know, we bashed on it. You know, we made fun of it, of how dumb and insane this whole topic is even about, like having 2 girlfriends. You know, a man's dream, and you know what a man would do to have 2 girlfriends, I guess. I did like I said, I did enjoy myself watching it, just knowing that it's trash, that it's not a good show. Every episode is gonna be dumb, and you know, especially with this last one, it just shows me how I was right, how dumb and ridiculous this whole premise is. And if I had to give a trash rating,
No.
no trash rating. We don't
No.
want a trash rating.
It's gotta be legit, man.
Oh shit.
Okay, fine. If I
You can. I guess you could give 2 ratings.
okay, just for me, I want to
Go
clear it
ahead.
up. Trash rating 8 out of 10. It's good trash. I like to say just harmless. Turn off your brain. You know, watch these dumb harem solve their problems. But real rating. It's a 3 out of 10. Honestly, it's just hard to watch some points. Very cringy. And there's other better shows you go watch. Other better harems, honestly, where the MC actually does something with his girls. So, yeah, that's my rating. 3 out of 10.
Josh, you're next.
Okay, so I didn't have anything written down or planned to say about this, but all I could say is this is trash. But it's not even. Unlike Omar, it's not good trash, man. It's just bad trash. Like at the beginning, it's like, oh, it kind of gets a few giggles over you because of how cringe it is, but it never goes anywhere. It never does anything. It just repeats the same beats over and over and over again. And it's, to me, these types of shows are like I'm gonna go a little bit rant here. I find people who say like, oh, watch it for the trash. Oh, trash is good, right? It's fun. It's just so bad it's good. I don't like that logic because it lets like these companies think that, oh, you know what? I can just pump out this type of quality content, and then we'll get lots of money from it because people like it because it's so bad. It's like, no, man. I want more good anime in the world. This anime is not good, and it shouldn't be really enjoyable. It's not for anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you love harem. I don't care if you've seen every harem show ever in history. This show is not. You don't watch it. Like, seriously, it was a waste of time. Honestly, 1 out of 10 is appalling. It made me cry.
What?
That's funny. I like that.
Oh my god. Oh,
man.
David, you're right.
Oh man, this show, man. All right, so it's I was giving it a benefit in the doubt within the first 3 episodes. Not even benefit of the doubt. I was there, just like, you know what, this is trash, like Omar said, comedic thing.
We're all for the ride.
All for the ride, and then just drops after that because it just kept repeating itself, the same jokes, the same thing, the whole him getting punched, it was the harem of it took what harem is, but it maxed it even more, but without having the even advance the relationship sometimes with this show. Oh jeez. I was dying within all these episodes. After the 3rd episode, you said you hear me in the podcast. At points I don't even talk in the podcast because how upset this show is when I watched it. It was the same feeling like I did for another show where I'm like, I can't wait for this to end. This is like homework to me. I couldn't take it no more. That last episode, it was so boring to a point where I started playing with a water bottle with Omar. That's how bored I was. Oh man.
What is your rating, my
There
man?
was no the only thing that was good about this show is that the girls were cute. That was it. They were cute looking, and that was
Even
it.
then, the animation's inconsistent at
Yeah,
times.
of course, yeah, no. I'm just saying the characters, they look cute. I'm not.
Yeah.
The show itself is not nothing to brag with. Anything. It was just your basic animation. But yeah, this is. Oh man.
Come on, man, rating. I know you're rating already.
I hate
Suspense is killing me.
I don't like giving these that much.
This
like
is
that.
what you truly feel, bro. Come on, say it
A
out.
1.
Yes, I knew it.
This is gonna be
Oh
my.
yeah, we're on the same page.
This is literally my first one out of all my animes.
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
1 out of 10,
Don't
man.
recommend this show at all. Omar does, but I don't.
I think me and David are like
you guys are
flippy over, man.
Yeah. You guys are in sync.
I want to go home. I'm already home, but I want to go home.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad the show ended.
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to see it anymore.
Hey,
This show's an insult.
All right, I like to say that wraps up girlfriend, and we won't have to ever talk about it again. And with that, we move on to another show. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Axe, episode 12.
You gotta say with that X, because it
Of
was mostly extra stuff.
Extra content of the first season,
season.
especially how this episode ended. I was mad. I was vivid of how I was like, why did we end it like this, and why? Okay, basically.
But yeah, from the beginning of this.
Does it matter?
Well, no, that's true. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Like it basically.
Does it matter? Nothing matters in this show.
Basically, this whole episode was another circle jerk. Like Josh says, Katarina's the best. Oh my god, this and
then she's like, "What are you talking about? Oh no, what is a love? What is a boyfriend?
I'm
I don't know what that
7.
means."
Like Jesus Christ, girl.
Like she has like one brain cell, and it's working overtime.
But the one I really want to talk about is the ending of part 2 of Fortune Lover. Got a sequel, and now this is the true second season that I really wanted, honestly. Of like, okay, now we have, basically the first premise of the first season, but now that she's learned, how she's gonna overcome it with new guys. We already got introduced to Sora and these other 2 that randomly joined.
But it was a dream. It doesn't actually exist.
Or did it?
Did it? Because the thing.
Or did it?
The thing is, Josh, it's getting a movie.
Yes.
And that movie's gonna be the second
second
game.
season.
The second game, pretty much.
The true second season we desired.
So we should have got that instead of this. That's what I think.
All right. Well, I'm gonna save my thoughts. To
Yeah.
the end.
Just ready. It's
Ready.
Simple episode.
You'll be at the end.
Okay.
You hit it with the end, because I know how you are. So we'll leave from good to bad. Like
Okay.
That. All right.
I guess for me. Okay. I enjoyed the first season of my Next Level Villainous. I give it a good rating. I give it a 7 out of 10. Watching this, with high hopes of the second season, it started off okay with
the benefit of the doubt, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of the introduction to the new boy Sora and the other brothers of Jorno and Alan. They were interesting characters, but they do nothing. They absolutely do nothing for the story. And
I want to go in with that too, where it was really interesting, where we had actual plot in a way too, but it just falls apart.
But it doesn't go anywhere, and it basically just becomes this whole season's filler. This is a filler season.
Yeah, after Sora, after we resolve with Sora going to jail.
Yeah. This is a filler season. Like, if you've seen Naruto, those long shonen shows, this is a filler season. Like, honestly, you could really skip this. You don't need to watch this at all. This is just for the fans that want more Katarina and the harem. And honestly, the best episode's the one with the dollhouse, because that's just wonky and weird what everyone's dreams are. But with the whole Keith arc, oh my god, I want to stab my eyeballs. And just the whole how it ended of teasing for the movie, the second season that we truly desired. It left me angry. It left me pretty pissed off, honestly. And with that, I have to give it a 2 out of 10, honestly. It didn't. It's such a different rating from the first one, and it's sad, honestly. So, will I watch the movie? No, honestly, no.
Yeah, I guess for me, it would have the similar with Omar, where it started off good, and then Sora happened, and then it was done after that. The rest was pretty much flashbacks, filler. The whole house, the dollhouse. It was like little sections were pretty small. Everything was like an episodic kind of thing at this point. They had small arcs, and it got kind of boring.
Yeah.
Completely. It just literally got boring after that. And then the with the stepbrother, him, it got serious, but it was not that serious.
Yeah, because you kind of knew the outcome.
Yeah.
Just that.
Cause she wasn't even worried within those 2 parts. She started worrying about the second part when she finally he is stolen.
I can't stand Katarina, man. She's like one of the worst characters I've ever seen. I'm not even like exaggerating. Like she's literally, I hate her.
No, but yeah.
With my soul.
So yeah, there's so much issues with how this was, I guess, in general, where they were all too attached to Katarina. That's what was upsetting for me. Like I wanted more time on their own, but they always had to butt in, you know?
Yeah.
Way too often. I know that they're a group and stuff like that, but you know, some space so we could develop more with these characters, and they're always together no matter what.
We love Katarina, dude.
I know. And yeah, so I think I'm with 2.
2. Oh,
Just one.
man, that is also low for you. That's insane. And go ahead, Josh.
All right. So I actually I'm just gonna say my score right away. I actually think it's a 2 as well.
Oh.
So it's not. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think it's a 1 or anything. But my review is gonna be more scathing. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna go in on this show.
Go ahead.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think of the show is just pointless. It's just absolutely pointless. There's no reason it should have even existed after the first one. Like I didn't even like the first season. Like I think the main reason why this franchise made me single-handedly hate harem anime. Like genuinely. Like that sounds like an exaggeration, but I cannot stand the genre now because of this series. And I know people are probably gonna, if people watch this, they're gonna write in the comments and be like, "Not all harems are like this, man." But honestly, I don't care. Katarina made me want to like off myself every single time I saw her on screen. She's dumb, but not in an endearing way. Just in like a pure stupid way. Like you just want to like ring her out. Like just use your brain. She has one brain cell in her head, and it thinks about food. She's like a dog. Okay, she basically isn't even a human at this point because she's so dumb. Like it frustrated me and it annoyed me. We got some development with 2 of our boys, but it didn't even feel like development because after the kiss, Katarina was like,
okay.
"Oh, it didn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah,
who cares?" It's like, where's the development? Where's the development with the girl characters? Like you establish like these lesbian relationships, but then you do nothing with them. Like what's the point? What's the point with the girl characters liking Katarina as well if you're just gonna focus on the boys? Like it doesn't make sense to me why everyone has to love Katarina and think that she's the greatest thing since sliced bread when all she is like kind of nice to people because she doesn't know how to be any other way. Like at this show, this shouldn't have existed, honestly. It had no plot, it had no tie-in to the first season at all. The whole show about the name of the show had nothing to do with the season.
No.
Like it's this whole show was just one big circle jerk to Katarina. That's all it was.
Yep.
And you know, if you love Katarina, then you'll like this season, you'll like this show,
and you'll watch the movie.
And you'll watch the movie because that's who it's made for. But if you do not, if you don't like Katarina, like we all kind of don't watch anymore. If you watch this, I'm sorry. Like I feel bad for you. I don't know why you put yourself through that, but just don't watch the movie. Show that we don't want any more of these lazy harems. And yeah, that was it. This 2 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving it 2 is because it had a coherent story, unlike some like girlfriend, which didn't make any sense ever. So yeah, that's a villainous I'm not watching the movie.
No, I think none of us are. And that wraps up our opinion of our villainess. It's sad.
I'm pretty much done with Katarina forever. I can go the rest of my life without ever having to see her again.
And with that, we move on to our last show that is ending this week, and that is Tokyo Revengers episode 24.
Oh man,
damn,
cliffhanger!
What a
hard cliffhanger!
Yes.
At least this show's gonna continue because
yeah,
the show
of
was
course.
fun.
Yeah, it left off a big cliffhanger. See, we came back to the important stuff, you know.
Yes. To the story.
To the story.
To the purpose of Uramichi even going to the past of in this scenario
on the future,
becoming leading Toman. That was the goal. That was the plan.
He does it, dude.
I love his outfit.
You love his drip?
Yeah.
he's got nice drip, and he's got good hair too.
Hair too, yeah.
His hair is fleek, bro.
He looks the age now. He don't look young no more.
He doesn't look like a 2-year-old man.
Yo, the biggest transformation was his boys.
Oh yeah,
with the glasses.
Oh, his boys look sick, dude.
Yeah. Dude, the glasses boy. I was like, dude, that's not even you no more.
He got a nasty scar now. He looks badass.
Yeah, bro, that's insane.
Yeah, it's funny too how it started too when he came back to the future. He was talking of. He looked like he was at the
back to his old job.
Yeah, his old job. But you notice that it kind of changed in a way where she talks to him like, "Oh, nicely. You're my boss." Yeah.
Oh, you're a customer.
Oh, customer. My bad. Yeah. Customer. Yeah. That was cool. I was like, "Oh, damn." I was like, "What is he carrying?" Oh, wait, what? What's happening here?
It's a purse.
He's rich, dude. He's got like a penthouse.
Live in the ball.
In the hills.
Heck yeah. All right, one question. I know it's not important, but like, yo, if I had a penthouse, bro, I'll fill it with girls, man. That's a lot of dudes. I don't know. That's just
He's got no girls. Where's Hina when you need her?
That's the thing.
For real.
That I had 3 questions. Where's Mikey? Where's Draken?
Well, we got 2 of those answered.
Of course, that's towards the end, but those were my three of them I asked in the beginning. Like, where are those? And
I assume Hina's not doing so hot either.
Yeah.
If Mikey and Draken aren't doing so hot.
Mm-hmm. And that
because of that bastard.
Kaseki. He's still
Kaseki, dude. He is the ultimate Dragon Ball Z villain. Man, he is just
you love to hate him, bro.
Every time I see him, man, I was
like punch in the face, bro.
No, I was like within that episode, I was like, he's lying.
Yeah, right off the bat, bro. Like he's lying. Don't drink that drink. If he's not drinking first, don't drink it, bro. And what they do the rookie mistake.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna down the whole thing. I don't care because I don't have any social cues.
Yeah, I see too many movies.
He brings us into a room by himself with 2 scuffed-looking drinks.
Yeah, bro. I'll be like,
nah.
And he didn't question, man. I was like, no. You're not gonna just tell me, you were good and stuff like.
Kiseki's Takemichi's like, Kiseki's a nice guy, man. Now, and I'm like, dude, no, dude.
That's how Kiseki.
What's the one constant that you found out every time you've gone back into the past? Him.
Yes.
And you think he's gonna be a nice dude now?
No.
And what he did at the whole fighting thing. Too.
Yeah, bloody Halloween. He set it up. He did everything. He even made Baji become what Baji happened.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. He could say that he didn't plan on killing him, but we know that's a lie.
Yeah.
He did plan on killing them. He said it
Wait,
later. He's like,
Takemichi
I want him
know.
to die.
Takemichi did know in a way.
I don't know.
Too.
I don't know, man.
Takemichi kind of dumb this episode.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of lost. He was like, I don't know what to do at this future.
Yeah, but I think he was just like, yo, I'm successful, man. I don't have to worry about anything.
That's true.
And
yeah,
then
that's
and
how.
then he
That's
just
how I
got
saw it. Yeah.
I'm in the
shot in the head.
big executive chair. Heck yeah.
Yeah, because at that point, his futures weren't pretty good in the beginning, and then now this last one,
he was living the good life.
He was living the good life. I'm like, I'm up here. I'm living with the boys. My boys are alive. Yeah. He doesn't question the three people I said.
Yeah.
So that's what it was upsetting me. I was like, come on, Takemichi.
I was like, come on, dude, or come on.
Come on.
Like, get off your high horse and ask right away.
Yeah, but nope.
Draken was apparently executed.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, what? Who
Dude was like
Draken?
hanged at the gallows. What happened there?
Freaking Mikey's missing apparently.
Yeah, Mikey's missing.
And then the terrible tragedy with Chifu, man.
No, he was his second in command, man.
Yeah,
His
man.
partner, bro.
Got in the head.
That was tough to see.
Oh no, it was tough when it came to Takemichi got shot and he was like,
Oh, he got shot.
"Hey, listen."
Yeah.
And then Takemichi stopped and he listened to him and I was like, "Oh man, he's giving the speech, man."
And there was another one on the list, bro. Who
Yeah.
to save, man.
Yeah, because it's so upsetting to see him like is giving me the same vibes as ReZero, where he's just witnessing death
Yeah.
right in front
Over
of him
and over
every
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now from different
The
people.
only good part was to see Kiseki drop the kulak and kind of freak out and be like, "Who are you, dude?"
Okay.
I actually like that
yeah,
part because it shows that Kiseki kind of knows what's going on. but
No, he doesn't know. He's questioning it so badly.
I know. I think Josh is right. I feel-
he's like going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he has a suspicion of what's happening, but every time he's confused of what's happening. And the thing that confused me was he called him a hero, and I was like, wait, what does that mean? And that's
What did he what did he mean by hero? That's the real
why did
question.
Kiseki
And why
cry?
was a tear?
Yeah.
One tear just dropped.
And so there's so many questions that need to be answered, and unfortunately, we're not gonna get it until later
For a
on.
little while.
Because at the end, of course, it just fades to black, and we just hear a gunshot.
How?
Yeah. So
Where did that bullet go?
yeah, we don't.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we don't know if someone just comes up here and heard the gunshot.
It's up to interpretation unless you read the manga
Yeah.
or light novel.
But for us, we're
left
on
in the dark.
The dark. Yeah, literally in the dark. of
Don't
that episode.
spoil it, you poopy pants
Yes,
in the
no,
comments.
No spoilers in the comments, please. And with that, let's give our review, man. We've been 24 episodes of this show. Who wants to start off, guys?
I'll go last.
Okay, I'll go
I'll go
first.
last.
I'll go
All
first,
right,
I guess.
all right, go,
That's
okay.
been our routine.
Yeah.
Tokyo Revengers, interesting premise. Right off the bat of the delinquents, of the whole delinquent anime and the whole aspects of time traveling, like ReZero style, was so interesting that it captivated a lot of people. And for I've been hitting on the internet. It's one of their favorite shows of the year. So that's really impressive for a new show to come out like this. Lovable characters. We have Draken's my favorite. Mikey's cool. Baji when he had his moment. There's so many characters I could name right off the bat. Uramichi, who can forget about Uramichi? And just Hina, just adorable. And yeah, I fell in love with the show right off the bat, but it started to crack a bit later on with the whole Bloody Halloween arc, especially when the animation dropped and the fight scenes and just it's showing its true shonen colors, I like to say. And it's unfortunate, but it's still, even with this final episode, it still kept us interested enough to like, I would love to see more of Tokyo Revengers, and that's the good thing about it. And I think with me, my final rating would be 7 out of 10. Solid show. Would recommend it, just to see, delinquent anime, man. We never get it, so just to see it come back strong is cool to see.
Okay. For me, all right. So, the cool thing, of course, it's time travel.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun. I enjoyed time travel because it's always a lot of things you like questioning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's fun about time travel shows, and it's also delinquents. Two combinations that I never thought that would be combined, but it was interesting and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ride completely. Of course, like Omar said, I don't like as much. No, well, that arc wasn't. No, it was necessary, but I didn't like it as much.
Yeah, not as like the other arcs in the beginning.
Yeah, so it was necessary to get some information for these characters, but they really dropped it a bit with the animation and the stop and look over there, stop and look
Still
to this side.
frames.
Yeah, still frames. Certain Those a couple of issues with that arc.
Yeah.
But other than that, I enjoy the characters. I hate some characters, but they're meant to be hated,
Yeah.
and that's why I like it. I kind of grown to Baji.
Yeah.
Even though at first I was like, I hate this guy.
Yeah.
I actually liked him at the end.
Mm.
And Mikey, Draken, Takemichi, you know, Hina,
Yeah.
the brother too.
Oh yeah. Naruto.
That was another thing I was questioning, like, where is he? He was trying to look for his number, right?
Yeah, he didn't have it.
Yeah, he didn't have it. That's why
this feature.
that got me like, what happened to him? So I'm curious what's gonna happen after that.
Yeah.
That ending literally just got us on a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I enjoyed it for what the show is and for what kind of combination show it is.
Mm.
I give it a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Josh?
fun.
Josh.
All right, so, I have a few thoughts to say about this. First of all, I want to say that this show is really fun.
Mm.
I enjoyed it. Like every time I watch this, I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to just watching, see what happens to Takemichi. You know, the whole gang. Some moments were like really tense, and I was like, oh no. But it's one of those shows where you kind of always are like, Takemichi's gonna get through this somehow. You know,
Yeah.
even no matter how intense it is or anything like that. Like even at the end there, I have a lot of faith that we're gonna have a resolution that's not gonna be him dying.
Yeah.
So yeah, this show was fun. I enjoyed my time with it, but I do have issues with it, as all the guys said. I think that the whole time travel aspect is like, while it makes sense in context of the story, it's never really elaborated on or anything like that. It's like it's not really fleshed out. It's just kind of like, oh, it happens, and it's just time travel in a lot of animes are just fuel for the story, but it's not like its own concept, you know. It's just kind of like, oh, this is how it is,
Yeah.
you know. And a lot of times that can leave plot holes and stuff like that, which there were a few, but not enough to ruin the enjoyment or anything. The animation made me upset a lot, especially during the Blade Halloween arc. As everyone said, that's a really weak arc in context of everything. You know, we have the most shonen aspects. Mikey's getting hit in the head a million times. He just gets up and then beats up everybody. Everybody's just getting up and fighting over and over. It's like, it's insane. It was like, it went on way too long, way too many episodes. And the animation was just doo-doo cheeks in that. Also, I feel like a lot of characters kind of got the shaft. I feel like Hina got the shaft in nearly the entire second half, which kind of sucked because she's one of my favorite characters. Except that one episode where she's like Sherlock Holmes, which is a really weird episode.
But it's fun. It's fun
That
to
was
watch.
a fun one.
But yeah, I just wish I saw more of, you know, some of the other characters and less like, obviously, like Kiseki. I don't want to see him anymore. I just want him to be. I'd rather him be kind of like he was in the first half, where he was like kind of this faceless, nameless villain, because he doesn't really have a personality other than I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
But if they kind of kept it in like secret, and like they didn't really show his face, but he's like the one pulling the strings like they did in the first half, I love the suspense with that. That was awesome, man. Suspense with him being like, seeing him in the background and being like, he's the guy, but you never actually like get face to face and see him. He's just kind of like in the shadows. Yeah, that was cool, but then they show him face to face and he's really boring, lame, annoying, stupid villain that's like, I'm just the bad guy. I hate Tome. I want to bring him down. It's like, okay, man, you do that. And yeah, like there's some issues with the show. I find that it got really shonen-y, which isn't a bad thing if you love shonen, but I want a little bit more from it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I think it's really fun, but I think that it's also basic. Like it's like anybody could enjoy, which is a good thing. And I think that if you're a new anime fan, it's a good show to get into. Same thing with how I think with Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer and this show are like, if you're getting an anime, if you've never seen an anime ever before, these are the two shows you should watch, because they're easy to understand. They kind of give the groundworks of like anime tropes and formulas, and they're also really entertaining. So by no means is a 5 out of 10 a bad score. It's just what I think.
It's Josh's ratings.
Yeah, this is Josh's ratings, and honestly, that's still a good rating. I mean, with our rating system, 5 is like average is best.
It's average. It's dead on in the center, in my opinion.
So take it as you will, and we respect Josh's rating. And unfortunately, that's going to be the end of talking about Tokyo Revengers
until the second season comes up, because we're definitely going to be watching that.
Oh, most definitely. So, and with that wraps up the shows, and we head to news. Not a lot much happened this week, so we're just gonna have some little fun facts, a little quick news here for this week, and we're starting off with, if you've been watching Dragon Quest Dai, the opening has never changed. It's always been that classic Boku wa Nachi, all that stuff. But finally,
I skip every single time.
Yeah, and then, you always appreciate that it's always in the beginning, so you can skip it. Anyways, is finally getting a new opening 2 weeks from now, on October 2nd, by Takimuka, and the song's gonna be called Bravest. So we will see how that turns out. Hopefully it's hype or whatever tone of shift this opening will bring to the table.
Because this is almost like a year, I think.
Yes,
we've
been watching Dragon Quest Dai. That's insane. It will be the longest show we'll be covering, but hey, if you're in for the ride, we appreciate it, and we keep on trucking with this show.
We don't know how long it's gonna be. It just keeps going.
Yes. So look forward to that. In a couple of weeks. On to the next news. Like I said, fun news. I don't know if you guys know this artist called Tia Lupa. Pretty famous artist on the rise. But she had an amazing second album called Future Nostalgia. A lot of good tracks. If you love pop music, I think she's really good artist for pop. There's a song called Levitating, and it has so many versions of it. There's the one with The Baby, there's one with Missy Elliott, great song, good song. But why are we covering it? Why are we talking about music now? Because, it goes back to old, music videos, where people used to watch them. Well, she made an animated music video, and it was cool. It was a throwback to
an 80 theme visual, anime 80 theme.
Yes,
vision.
Throwback to the 80s, early 90s. A lot of Sailor Moon references. Of the old 80s anime-esque tones, and it was cool. It was a cool watch. So you want to see some animated music videos, D Lupa has one. I used to love watching those when I was a kid. I always go back to Linkin Park, Breaking the Habit. That's one I always see, or like the one guy that sings "I Can Ride My Bike with No Handlebars."
Daft Punk as well.
Daft Punk, their whole disco.
But it's kind of coming back, I guess, since Ed Sheeran also did a
animated music video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
now we got another one, and hopefully more artists have more anime style.
And obviously it takes some time to make these music videos. So,
but they're awesome though.
They're great. They're great, and just what the art will be in the music video. And plus, great song. So give it a listen. And with that, we move on to our last news with Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. They announced a new character, a beloved character for us 90s kids, and that is Ren and Stimpy. And we were all wondering how these two dynamic duo will play in this bonkers of a game, and they kind of play like Banjo. Only this time, since Banjo's in control of what Kazooie could do, it's more like Stimpy's more in control of Ren and what he does, and with the big eyes and just all the references they do in the show, like the woodlock chug.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how many moves these characters have. It's pretty crazy.
Insane. And it's cool how the developers are referencing from the shows themselves. So.
Yeah, they're getting information from the shows themselves. And I didn't mention to you this, but apparently it's getting DLC and voice DLC later on.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, because having voice actors is a different thing, or getting cuts from a properties, it's
tough.
It's more, more work, So that's why right now they're just working on the game itself, and then later on they'll add the voice.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people want to hear the voices of these characters.
Yeah.
Like Ren and Stimpy, Cat and Dog, or, Nigel.
SpongeBob,
Everyone.
Everyone.
We all want to hear voices, not just a bunch of sticks fighting each other.
But they did not say anything about music, though, so kind of disappointed on that. But at least they said two things: DLC characters and
obviously the
voice.
DLC you have to pay, but I'm hoping the voice
is
free.
additional. Yeah. So I'll take it for $3 or something small,
I know Dragon Ball FighterZ does that.
Oh yeah,
They do voice packs.
really?
For like the announcers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I
So-
remember that.
So we'll see what that system is. And yeah, Ren and Stimpy. And
But that's cool though that they listen to the people, the crowd too.
yeah, we're not just doing for the new kids. We have they have the Loud House and all that. But we going back to like Ren and Stimpy, Powdered Toast Man. So yeah, I can't wait to see who's next. Obviously, we all want Aang,
Well, of course he's gonna come out.
of course, but we just want to see him already.
Oh, you want to? Oh, their moveset, right?
Exactly.
That's true.
Master of all four elements. What's it gonna bring to the table?
I wonder how many characters are left to show
True.
before the, of course, DLC eventually comes when the game comes out, and then eventually the DLC characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, and with that ends our news segment, and that pretty much is our podcast for the week. And if you made it this far, thank you for listening to us. We appreciate every time you guys listen throughout the whole podcast. We couldn't do it without you. And like always, don't forget, share, like, comment, and subscribe, and share everything. We're cool. We always appreciate it. Helps us out with the algorithm, yada, 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 all that good stuff. And with that, my name is Omar.
And this is David.
And this is Josh.
And we will see you guys next week. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.